Hey, this is Vertical Stacker. I see a couple people may be around. Can you hear me? If you are, I'd appreciate any feedback as I'm testing my live stream capabilities, which are pretty rudimentary as of right now. Failed. That would not surprise me one bit, Brandon. Thank you. Very good. So the microphone doesn't sound fuzzy or anything, just sounds like normal speak. Well, I appreciate that, Brandon. I'm going to be doing a fairly significant giveaway here in the next couple of weeks. So you and Grant McIntosh have been my guinea pigs for this stream. How does the picture look? It looks a little blurry to me. Is it a little bit blurry on your end as well? I have this Logitech camera, and it doesn't have a focus, at least that I can see on here. I don't see any autofocus. Yeah, it looks a little blurry to me. It doesn't want to focus at all that I can tell. You know, you buy stuff and you just want it to work. But if you're a tech neophyte like I am, then who knows? I might have to get a little better camera that might focus a little better. Yeah, I'm not sure about the lighting. I might try something else here. Yeah, I'm not sure if that did anything other than make it even more blurry, but it sure looks blurry on my end. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving. I hope so. I think I still am suffering from the turkey coma a little bit, even though I was at work all day yesterday and I'm at work all day today, unfortunately. Hey there, Townie Stacker. How are you? Brian, thanks for coming in. Brandon, Grant, I appreciate you being my test guinea pigs for this thing. So, what do they do in Portugal as it relates to holidays? I understand that they wouldn't necessarily celebrate Thanksgiving, but I assume they have some other types of holidays around Christmas time. What do they do over in Portugal, Brandon? Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out this focus. They do a Black Friday in Portugal. It just goes to prove how far-reaching the United States consumerism goes. Right? It goes all the way to Portugal to where they're going to do Black Friday. Of course, most of the folks around the world are probably on Amazon.com, right? Townie Stacker, how have you been? I hope well. So, for those of you that are in here, yeah, Black Weekend, I can see that. In about 2 weeks, it looks like I'm going to be live streaming my 1K giveaway So I'll give you guys that are here a little preview of what that's going to be. All of my stuff is set up in another room, but I'm going to have a 1/10 ounce gold eagle. I'm going to have a 5-ounce silver bar. I'm going to have an Aztec round. I'm going to have a Philharmonic. I'm going to have Morgan and Peace dollars. It's going to be a pretty massive giveaway, and I'm excited about that. So hopefully all of you will stay tuned and be willing to support on that stream when it goes live. I have some technical difficulties, it looks like, to work out. I might have to go pick up a different camera. This is actually the first time I've ever used this, but I'm not real thrilled that it doesn't have some sort of a focus feature. So we'll have to figure something out there, but I'll have a video out pretty soon showcasing all of the giveaway stuff. I'll have some copper rounds as well. Stormtrooper has sent me some stuff to include in the GAW, so that'll be pretty cool. But it should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. I always enjoy going into everybody else's live streams. I enjoy the giveaways and things that they have there, and just the general content in the stacking community. It's pretty cool. So looking forward to giving back to the community. Willie the Coin Viking, hello, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Maybe I'll go grab. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go grab a couple things really quick just to show you. All right, so here's just a little sampling of some stuff here that I'll be giving away. American Silver Eagles, Philharmonic, people seem to like those. I can't get this silly camera to focus. Maybe if that lighting's terrible. So it looks like I just need to have the camera a little farther away from the stuff. Brandon, that'd be cool. Thank you. Yeah, I am going to send out an invite. This is just a small sampling. There's going to be quite a bit more in the 1K giveaway, but yeah, I am going to invite anybody that wants to send stuff. They're certainly welcome to, and of course, I'll give you a shout out properly at that time as well, and probably do a little something special for all those that want to send something to include in the GAW. But my main stuff I'm giving away, of course, this is a pretty main thing to give away here, that 1/10 ounce gold eagle. Yes, it is, Brandon, 1/10 ounce gold eagle. Hey, Rick G, good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. I'm just trying to figure out this live stream stuff, Rick. I'm sure you went through some growing pains. And now I, too, am going to be going through some growing pains trying to figure out how to live stream so I can get my 1K GAW underway here within a couple of weeks. I've been teasing it for a while, and I got to get it done before I have zero credibility in the community, which I don't think that's the case, but you got to do what you say you're going to do. So I'm going to get that ready to go. David Carlisle, hello, how are you, bud? Hope all is well. Michael M, thank you for stopping in. B3 Relic Recovery, how are you? And Graham Stacker, I just put out that video, you probably saw it, where I met with Ituarte yesterday in Boise, and we went over to the LCS there in Boise. And Flatline Racer, I don't know who Steven is. This is Vertical Stacker, but even if I was Steven, that would be an incorrect pronunciation or an incorrect spelling of my name. If my name were Steven, it would be the biblical spelling, which of course means that I got stoned. So yeah, Graham Stacker, I was over there at, you probably know Dan Templeman over at Treasure Valley Coin Exchange there on Overland. So looking forward to meeting you too. I've met, let's see here, who all have I met? I've met Mr. Popzilla over in the Owyhee County area. I've met now Ituarte, who came over from the Magic Valley area, and then Graham Stacker. It looks like you and I got to get together, buddy. No, I haven't been over to Rose Hill with anyone. I do a lot of Idaho Gold and Silver stuff with Lacey and Ted, and then Dan, of course. So it sounds like we are in the know of these same folks. Michael M. Yeah, I don't think I'll be coming to Canada, but yeah, Graham Stacker, I'm in Meridian. That's probably no secret since my PO box is there. So I understand you're fairly close by. So we'll have to get together. I'll send you an email, or you can send me an email, and we'll get together and do a little video and have some fun. But yeah, Flatline Racer, no worries, pal, no worries. So anyway, this is just a little sampling for those that are new in here. Just a little sampling of what's coming up here in a couple of weeks. Kuna, awesome. A cave person, a Kuna cave person. I was just out in Kuna last week. I have some clients out in that area. Gotta love the 83634. But so this is just a little sampling of the stuff I'm going to be doing in my giveaway. I am going to get that video out hopefully today, and I'll be inviting anybody that wants to send some stuff to include in that giveaway. And of course, I'll give you proper attention in that video as well. Stormtrooper has already sent some stuff, and I'll get you, Michael M. I'll get you a sticker out. Don't you worry. So anyway, thanks for letting me test this thing. I think I've confirmed now that I need to get a different camera, because this thing, I don't know how to focus it. There's just no way to focus this camera, so it would have to be farther away all the time, which I guess isn't a terrible thing. But yeah, Flatline, it's actually on my channel already. I think, maybe not, maybe I haven't put it up there yet. I know I put it somewhere, but I am getting some stickers made already for that new logo, Flatline. That thing is awesome. In fact, my kids are showing all their kids at school, which is kind of funny. But they keep going, that's my dad. Because they know I'm a big archery hunter, and I love arrowheads and wildlife and hunting and all things outdoors. So yeah, don't worry. Your logo is going to get its due respect here very soon. So, and not to take away from this one that Lake House Beach did to me. Yeah, Graham Stacker, I have been to the Canyon County Coins several times over in Nampa, right there in downtown, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if that's the one we're talking about. Is my email and PO box should be in my about page. If it's not, I can just tell you right now. It's PO Box 889, Meridian, Idaho 83680. My email is verticalstacker@gmail.com. So yeah, Graham, I've been there several times. Also a great selection of numismatic and bullion and things like that. So man, I gotta figure out what to do with this camera. So for those of you who stream, maybe help me out. What camera do you recommend? Maybe shoot me an email, because this one, it seemed like it cost like $200, but I don't know that I don't know if it's really going to be what I need. So and I think as far as the voice test goes, I'm coming through clearly. No static. I'm assuming there's some sort of a delay, but Graham, I'm going to hide that comment, but yeah, I'm sure it probably is. Hello, Anj Venture, welcome. I appreciate you stopping in. Flatliner, looking forward to that. I'll definitely need your help there. Zeus the Greedy Husky, hello. I appreciate that. I don't know, Michael M. I don't know what most people are doing. You know, if you see what Stormtrooper does, holy cow, that guy has like 2 gigantic monitors and a laptop and it looks like a microphone used by Celine Dion. No worries, Graham. Yeah, Flatline Racer. Look, for those of you who don't or who haven't taken advantage of Flatline Racer's talents to the extent he wants me to share anything about his talents, but since he's put it out there, he just made an updated logo sticker for me, and it is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Rosa Aguirre, hello. So Rosa Aguirre, or is it Rosa Aguirre? Whichever you prefer. I can do a little accent on that or roll the R's. It's funny. I walked around South America for several weeks without being able to roll my R's, and then one time it just happened, and it was kind of funny. Michael M., yeah, you're welcome to send anything you want. In fact, if you want to send something that I can include in my 1K giveaway, you're more than welcome to that. To do that, I'd appreciate that. That'd be very cool. Willie the Coin Viking, Zeus the Greedy Husky, Anj Venture, hello, welcome. Again, this is just a little test for my live stream. In a couple weeks, I'll be doing my 1K giveaway, which is going to include everything you see here, and then, frankly, a lot more. Michael M., no big deal. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I'm not picky. The way I look at it, beggars can't be choosers. So anything that people want to send, they're more than welcome to, and I will give it due consideration and attention during my live stream. Well, good. I'm glad the test is going well, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is something that's fairly foreign to me, talking to myself. Although, as a lawyer, I think people always argue that that's all I ever do is talk to myself and don't make any sense. I know a judge or two has told me that over the years. But fortunately, when I write, I can write pretty well, and I can put my arguments down on paper fairly well. So anyway, let's see. Michael M., Flatline Racer, Graham Stecker, Brian. Is it Weidel or Weedle? I don't like to trash people's names, so Brian, if you want to give me a heads, is it Weedle like W-E-E, or Weidel or Weidel? Yeah, that might be cool. StreamYard, I've heard of that. I don't know how to operate that. I will have to research that for sure, Brian. But I've seen that where there's 3 or 4 different people in the same stream. And that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure there will be no shortage of trolls, Michael. It seems that anytime people live stream, the trolls start to come out in force. But that's just the nature of the beast, and we'll deal with it as it comes in. But all of you who are here, gosh, I sure appreciate you, David Stubblefield. The Sony Alpha A5100 is good for streaming. Okay, that's interesting. That's something I could just set up on a tripod, or the Sony A6300. I know I have a Sony A something, but I think it's older technology, and I don't believe it has any streaming at all. It's just kind of one of those older Sony A700 or something like that cameras. But yeah. Oh, Michael M., so you mean as far as using the Streamlabs or the StreamYard, you don't want someone just to come in there and start exposing themselves. That would be tragic. Absolutely tragic. Yeah, I'm just using a camera that's hooked into my USB port for now. I would have to get some sort of a holder for my mobile phone if I was going to do it that way. It seems like going through probably a smartphone, or just maybe a better web camera that has an actual zoom feature on it if they make such a beast. Or I might just have to have it a little farther away. I think if it's farther away like this, it starts to, the autofocus starts to work. If you saw that little pulse, it kind of went in there and pulsed a little bit. There's my sticky notes over there. That's what I call my malpractice pile. I have a newer iPhone, what is it? iPhone XR, I think it is. Oh, Brian, that's a good idea. Maybe an older laptop. I actually have a laptop that might work. I know it has a camera on it, so. Yeah, well, I think I could probably get a coin scope. I know I've seen those, Flatline Racer, where you can actually just slide the coin under the scope, and it'll have its own separate little picture-in-picture type feature. Brandon, I do a lot of civil litigation. I am one of those evil trial lawyers, so I get to get up and tell the story to the jury. I don't go to trial all that often, but when I do, I consider that game day. It's what I live to do. It's a lot of fun. Most of the cases that I handle settle out of court, but when you got to go, you got to go, and I really enjoy it. I do a lot of civil litigation, a lot of wrongful death cases. I practice in Idaho, but I'm sorry, Brandon. I hope you don't need a lawyer, but usually that means something is amiss in your life, unless it's doing a will, as long as you're not pending death. But Michael M., it's funny, being a lawyer can come with its own unique set of pain, but if you cross your T's and dot your I's and just take care of business, then it's usually a pretty good gig. You got to be able to think on your feet quite a bit when you're in a hearing or something and the judge is grilling you about your position on a particular issue. He or she may pose a certain question, and you can't just say, well, Judge, let me get back to you on that. You got to come up with an answer. Judges are the only ones that seem to have the automatic pass that says, well, I'll take it under advisement and I'll come out with my decision later. I don't get that luxury to say, Judge, well, I'll get back to you on that one. If I don't know the answer, I don't know the answer, and we just move on, and that may or may not hurt my position on any particular issue. Give the judge an IOU. Like I say, the judges are the only ones that get to do that. They get to say, we'll take it under advisement and I'll come out with my decision later, which is frustrating sometimes because you'd like to be able to get justice for your client and have a decision now. We're actually waiting for a decision from the Idaho Supreme Court right now on a fairly important issue, and it's been pending for, gosh, it seems like about 8 months, and the whole plaintiff's bar is kind of waiting for this issue because it's a fairly important one. So we'll see. We'll see how the Idaho Supreme Court rules on it. We're hoping to get a favorable ruling, but you never know. You just never know. So, well, 12 people in here. I appreciate all of you. I'm probably going to end this here pretty quickly. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a test run on this. So I'll have to do some more test runs with some different equipment, most likely, and see how that goes. Maybe get a stand or some sort of a holder for my cell phone and see if that works a little better. But thank all of you for coming in here. I sure appreciate you. And I suspect that some of you may have a wrench by your name one of these days here if you're going to help me out on some of these live streams. So thank you. I'm going to go and do a little more work here today at the office and get my 1K video. And Flatline Racer, thank you. And we're going to be in touch soon, very soon. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it. And Graham Stacker will be in touch soon. And Brian, thank you all very much. And we will go ahead and put an end to this stream. Thanks, folks. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. Vertical Stacker.